summer wind on a quiet street. Young hearts learning how to be. Met her down by the riverside, sunlight dancing in her hair. Her blue eyes shining soft and bright. First time love was standing there. A slow walks down those dusty roads, a late night talks till morning came. 3 long years like a burning flame. Every night we felt the same. A soft skin in the evening air, golden hair falling everywhere. 3 years holding heaven close, every kiss the world we chose. But time can steal what love has grown. Now I'm standing here said goodbye. Quiet tears and pale moonlight. No loud words, no angry sound, just a heart breaking down. The blue eyes fading from my side, but I still see them every night. 3 years holding heaven close, every kiss the world we chose. But time can steal what love has grown. Now I'm standing here sometimes driving down old roads. Memories rise from long ago. Golden hair in the summer wind, the sweetest love I've ever known. 3 years holding heaven close, every kiss the world. Low road dust under my boots, cold wind running through the night. Left that town with a hungry mind, pocket empty and fists held tight. Chasing gold in the city lights, still feel so cold. Every dream I chased and sold, I got the one inside my head, but you're the one I never planned. When roads held roll cars they plain, and I'm running back again. to play. Front door slam in the evening rain, old house fading in my rear. Used to live that quiet life, porch shade in the afternoon. Same old talk at the dinner table, same old town, same old tune. Then one night my old man said, "Boy, you never fit this plan. You're the spark that won't stay still. You're the fire we can't command." Packed my boots and a worn-out coat, left that town on a dusty road. still burns inside. crunch under my heel. Night echo like sharpened steel. Kid. Truck hood top, she laughed loud in the pale moon glow. Said, keep driving, don't go slow. Whiskey right through the midnight air, wind in our teeth and fire in our hair. No map needed on a road like this, just a wild night and a reckless kid. Dust trail fading down the bend, two wild hearts with no end. Moon hanging over the road tonight, warm wind drifting through the light. buckle catching moonlight, eyes playing every rule. She leaned close to the passenger side, said, "Driver, got a room for a ride." Backseat fire, burning deep tonight, wild heat in the pale moonlight. No promises and no goodbyes, just a spark in the midnight sky. Motor humming down the empty road, wind rolling through her hair. Laugh like trouble on a summer night, danger drifting in the air. She said, "Don't slow down for the dawn. These nights don't last too long." Backseat fire, burning deep tonight, wild heat in the pale moonlight. No promises and no goodbyes, just a spark in the midnight sky. Stopped a while by a desert sign, warm air breathing through the pines. Morning glow on a quiet line, but that flame stayed in my mind. Backseat fire, burning deep tonight, wild heat in the pale moonlight. No promises and no goodbyes, just a spark in the midnight sky. Long road calling once again, but that night won't ever end. Empty glass on a crooked bar, night hangs heavy and cold. Money gone on another round, smoke rising slow in the crowd. Same old stool every night, trying to drown the sound. Blonde hair in a fading dream, soft skin in the pale moon glow. One sweet kiss on a summer night was the start of a long fall. That kiss tasted sweet like wine, but it chained this heart of mine. Poison kiss still on my lips, burning through the years. Love locked tight inside my chest, drowning in these beds. Long nights walking empty streets, cold wind cutting through my coat. Every face just fades away, none of them feel close. Tried to love 1,000 times, but a ghost still holds the line. Poison kiss still on my lips, burning through the years. Love locked tight inside my chest, drowning in these beds. Oh, bar closing near the dawn, last call echo in the room. I raise my glass to a memory that still won't let me move. Poison kiss still on my lips, burning through the years. Love locked tight inside my chest, drowning in these beds. Morning sun on an empty street, but that kiss still tastes so sweet. There's a girl who believes every dream can turn to gold. She walks quiet through the dark, chasing stories never told. By the river near the hill, where the silent waters run, she says somewhere past the dawn, there's a place for everyone. Sometimes truth hides in the air, in the songs we barely hear. Climb the road to the morning light, leave the shadows far behind. If your heart still feels the call, there's a way for us all. I have seen the drifting smoke rising slowly through the trees, voices riding on the wind like forgotten melodies.